Let's take a quick listen to the track we'll be working with. I want to give a huge shout out to the band Almost Blonde for sharing their song Ready or Not with us. Let's give it a listen. Let's say you have a mix and you need to spice up a drum breakdown. Maybe it's a vocal line. Maybe your client's shooting a music video and they need your help creating some special effect or something. Basically, anytime you need that filtered EQ sound. My absolute favorite plugin to achieve this effect is the King's microphone from Waves. But before we dive in, I want to invite you to check out my free Multitracks bundle featuring resume-approved songs. You can download these, mix them, practice with them, and then add them to your resume to promote your mixing services. I'll be pulling them down soon, so definitely check out the link in the description if that's something you're interested in, and happy mixing. So for this example, picture you have a song playing in a music video, and then the scene cuts to a bedroom where the subject is listening maybe on a Bluetooth speaker or a small radio off to the right side of the room. Sounds pretty sick, right? Okay, so let's unpack that a little bit. Now, we could have just set a high and low pass filter. And that sounds fine, but I wanted to have a little more character for this part. So enter the King's microphone from Waves. This has been a long time favorite of mine. Click through a couple of profiles. You get to throw this on delay throws, like we're talking here, drum breakdowns, or in this case, like a music video kind of featured section of the song. Let's quickly listen in without the high pass filter to just some of these profiles in here. More low end in that one. Yeah. So they all sound pretty different, right? They're unique, and you can click in here and just bam, bam, bam. Now, for this particular effect, I did want to use the high and low pass filters to kind of make it smaller because I had a certain vision for the sound. Let's take a listen with and without the high pass filter, high and low pass filters. And again, for the sound I was after, the King's microphone gave me a little bit too much bottom and a little bit too much top, but I love the way that it just shaped that mid-range and gave me something unique. All right, so to take it a step further, what I did is I threw a reverb on. We got H reverb here, and I cycled through a bunch of them. I found a drum kit setting. It had too much reverb time, too much decay, sustain, and so what I did is drop that all the way down to 0.30. Wanted it to feel more like a bedroom kind of vibe. So let's take a listen with and without that. The other thing that does is it definitely shapes the transients a little bit, kind of tames them and holds them back. Now, let's say you actually wanted, maybe it was a garage or something, you could stack on top of that. So you smooth out the transients with that first verb and then come in here with something like CLA Epic. That to me straight up feels like they're working in a garage or something. Pretty sweet sound. But for this example, we're going to put that one away. Again, we showed off the high and low pass filter, how it made it smaller. One more time with and without that. All right, lastly, let's say you have a scene and the radio, the small Bluetooth speaker, whatever it is off to the right side of the room. Enter Waves S1 instead of just panning it, which you could do, and you could put it on the right side. We're going to play with the rotation and asymmetry here and see what we can't come up with. Yeah. Now, you may call for the sound that you have in your head, whatever you're going for, may be to just pan it. But in this case, I love that we get some of the spill back on the left side. Really digging that and the way that this turned out. If you find yourself dealing with average and even poor recordings and you're struggling to deliver a professional mix, I've got a free guide called my Fix It in the Mix Guide. I'm gonna walk you through the most important skills to learn in order to take these terrible tracks and still deliver a great mix. Check it out free today with the links in the description below. And if you've been struggling to deliver a great vocal mix, I've got a video where I show you my exact vocal chain right here. Check it out, and I'll see you over there.